Good morning, everyone. In last class, we are discussing about inductance of three-phase cap- three-phase inductance of three-phase symmetrical and asymmetrical round conductors and transposition of overhead lines and problems. Right. Today's class, we are discussing about capacitance of single-phase line. What is the derivation of capacitance of single-phase line? So problems on capacitance. See what is capacitance? Capacitance is nothing but it stores the energy in the form of electrical energy. The ratio between the charge in coulombs on a capacitor to the potential difference applied across the capacitor is known as capacitance of the capacitor. The capacitance is known as capacitance of the capacitor. The ratio of the charge in coulombs, the potential difference applied across the capacitor. Suppose if any two conducting surfaces or plates separated by some dielectric medium and between which is the potential difference applied across the terminals, that is known as a capacitor. The capacitance of a capacitor is known as the ratio of charge in coulomb to the potential difference across it. So the capacitance formula is C is equal to Q by V. It is measured in farads and usually expressed in microfarads. It is measured in farads and usually expressed in microfarads or picofarads. The capacitance is charge on a capacitor Q divided by potential difference V. So capacitance of is known as, the formula is capacitance, the charge on a capacitor Q by potential difference V. So C is equal to Q by V farads. So, right. So in case of overhead lines, the two conductors from two parallel plates of a capacitor, the air is acts as a dielectric medium. So the in overhead lines, two conductors from two plates of a capacitor, in this the air is acts as a dielectric medium. So this capacitance is uniformly distributed over the entire length of the conductor. So when S supply is given to this line, it draws a leading current and is known as charging current. So consider a single phase transmission line consisting of two parallel conductors A and B spaced d meters apart in air. So here these two circles, right? These are the two parallel plates. The in between these two parallel plates, the medium is present in this, right? So here the potential difference means one plate is acts as a positive charge and another conductor is acts as a negative charge. The distance between two conductors is d. So the radius of each conductor is r meters. So let their respective charge be plus q and minus q coulombs per meter length. Consider at a point P, the electrical intensity due to conductor A is equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r into x. Here the electric intensity is Q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r into x. Epsilon naught is permittivity, right? Epsilon r in air. So the electrical intensity due to conductor B is Q by epsilon naught into epsilon r into d minus x. Here why it is d minus x means the capacitor is displaced from one place to another place. The change in length is x. So the total intensity at P due to A and B is, so the total charge, that E is equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r into x plus Q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r into d minus x. So the potential difference between the conductors is equal to the work done in moving 1 coulomb from another conductor to the other against the electrostatic force, right? So the potential difference between P due to two conductors potential is Vx is equal to Ex is equal to Ea minus Eb. So here 1 coulomb is moved distance dx, then the work done is Ex into dx joules. Work done in that 1 coulomb is moved a distance dx, then the work done is Ex into dx joules. Therefore the potential difference between the conductors A and B is integration of r to d minus r Ex into dx. So here the potential difference V is equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught under epsilon r into integration of r to d minus r 1 by x plus 1 by d minus. So how it is came is, so previous equation is here Ex is equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r x plus Q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r d minus x. Here the Q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r is common. So here Q by 2 pi epsilon naught 2 by 2 pi epsilon naught x is common. So 1 by x plus 1 by d minus x into dx. So when we are applying integration to 1 by x and 1 minus dA, 1 plus dA by 1 by d minus x, so we get V is equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught into 1 by x is integration of 1 by x is log x, and integration of 1 by x is 1 by log x. 1 by x is 1 by d minus x is log x. Inside function is minus 1, so minus log e d minus x. So the limits are r to d minus r. So here you can apply the limits in place of x, r to d minus r. Q by 2 pi epsilon into log d minus r minus log d minus x. In place of x we have to write d minus r, so minus d plus r, right? Next, lower limit log r minus log d minus r. So simplification we get, so Q by 2 pi epsilon into 2 into log e d minus r minus 2 into log r. So it is log formula, 2 is common, so 2 get cancelled. Log d by r, d minus r minus log r, log a minus log b, so log a by b. 2 gets cancelled, so V is equal to Q by pi epsilon naught into log d minus r minus log r. So neglect r compared to d, then we have V is equal to Q by pi epsilon naught into log e d by r. So capacitance per loop per meter is equal to charge by potential difference, it is equal to Q by V. So here we get the formula for voltage. So now convert into capacitance, the capacitance is equal to Q by V. So Q by V, V is equal to nothing but Q by, so Q gets cancelled. So pi into epsilon into by log e d by r, farad per meter. So here we are capacitance in meters, so it is units are farad per meter. So capacitance per kilometer into 10 power of 3 farads. So pi into epsilon into log e d by r into 10 power of 3. So what is the epsilon naught value? 8.854 into 10 power of minus 12, right? Epsilon r is equal to 1 in air. So pi is equal to 22 by 7. So solve this equation, we get the value 2781 to 10 power of minus 9 log e d by r, or 0.02781 by log e d by r microfarad per kilometer. Micro means 10 power of minus 6. So the capacitance per loop per kilometer is equal to 0.02781 divided by log e d by r microfarad per kilometers. So capacitance between the two conductors is equal to pi into epsilon naught by log E d by r, or 0.02781 by log E d by r microfarad per kilometers. So similarly, capacitance per conductor per kilometer, so log 0.0556 by log E d by r microfarad per kilometer. So conductor means, so the capacitance per conductor per kilometer. Yeah, once again I am explaining the capacitance. Capacitance is defined as the ratio of charge in coulombs on a capacitor to the potential difference applied across the capacitor is known as capacitance of the capacitor, right? So if any two conducting surfaces or plates separated by a dielectric medium, and between which a potential difference is applied, is known as a capacitor. The capacitance of a capacitor is the ratio of charge in coulomb to the potential difference across it. The capacitance C is equal to Q by V farad. So here it is measured in farads and is usually expressed in microfarads or picofarad. Micro means 10 power of minus 6, pico means 10 power of minus 12. So in case of overhead line, the two conductors form the two plates of capacitor. The air acts as like a dielectric medium, right? So this capacitance is uniformly distributed over the entire length of the line, right? So when AC supply is given to this line, drawing a leading current, and it is known as charging current. See, what is charging current? Charging current is IC is equal to V by XC. Charging current IC is equal to V by XC. V is the voltage, right? XC means capacitive reactance. What is XC? XC is equal to 1 by 2 pi FC. 1 by 2 pi FC. So the charging current is V by 1 by 2 pi FC, that is equal to 2 pi FCV. So the charging current is equal to 2 pi F into C into V. 2 pi F means omega. 2 pi is constant, F is frequency, C is equal to capacitance, and V is the voltage. If the line capacitance is more, it draws more charging current. If the line capacitance is more, that means it draws a current of charging, so which compensates the lagging component of current. So hence net current in the line is reduced. The advantages of reduction in the line current are line loss are reduced, right? Power factor improves, voltage drop is reduced, line efficiency increases, and load capacity will be increases, right? So now the capacitance of single phase overhead line. Consider a single phase transmission line consisting of two parallel conductors A and B spaced d meters, right? So let us consider a single phase overhead line consisting of two round parallel conductors as shown in figure, right? So here one is A conductor and another one is B conductor, right? The total distance between the two conductors is capital D or small d, right? Conductor A means is plus charge and conductor B means minus charge. So here plus means charge per unit length over conductor A in centimeters. Minus Q means charge per unit length of conductor B centimeters, conductors per meter, right? R is equal to radius of the each conductor, and D is the distance between the conductors. Now we consider at a point P in between the conductors at a distance of x. So at P, what is the distance between the P means x distance from a conductor A. So the radius of each conductor is r meters. So let the respective charge plus B plus Q and minus Q coulombs per meter length. Consider at a point P the electric intensity EA is equal to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r into x volts per meter, to Q by 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r into x. The electrical intensity due to conductor B is So the q is q by 2 pi epsilon naught into d minus s. D minus s at point P, the distance is, it is moved from x distance, so it is known as d minus x, right? So EA is equal to VA is equal to q by 2 pi epsilon naught into d minus x. The total intensity at point P due to A and B, that is equal to V is equal to VA plus VB, VA plus VB, or EA plus EB. So the potential between the conductors is equal to the work done in moving 1 coulomb from one conductor to the others against the electrostatic force. So if 1 coulomb is moved a distance dx, then the work done is Ex into dx joules. Therefore the potential difference between the conductors is, so here right, the total intensity is Ex is equal to q by 2 pi epsilon naught into x plus q by 2 pi epsilon naught into d minus x. Here the common term is q by 2 pi epsilon naught is common, and in first term the 1 by x is, and plus 1 by d minus x. Therefore the potential difference between the conductors A and B is equal to integration of r to d minus r Ex into dx. Ex is the total electrical intensity. Sorry, limits are r to d minus r. So the V is equal to q by 2 pi epsilon naught into 1 by x plus 1 by d minus x. So x term is 1 by x plus 1 by d minus x. So the Ex is, so integration of r to d minus r 1 by x plus 1 by d minus x into dx. So what is the integration of 1 by x and 1 by d minus x? 1 by x integration is log x, and 1 by d minus x integration is log d minus x, and the inside function is minus x, so it is minus log d by d minus x. So V is equal to q by 2 pi epsilon naught into log x minus log d by r to d minus r. Now we are applying limits, right? In place of x we have to write upper limit, and second case we are in place of x we have to write lower limit. So that is V is equal to q by 2 pi epsilon naught into log x. X means upper limit d minus r minus log d minus of d minus r minus lower limit log r minus log d minus r. So that is q is equal to q by 2 pi epsilon into log e d minus r minus log e d minus of d minus r minus of minus d plus r minus, because upper limit minus lower limit, so it is minus log r minus log e d minus of r. So that is q by 2 pi epsilon into log e d minus r, here dd cancel, minus log r minus minus e minus plus log e d minus r. So here minus log r minus 2 log r and log d minus r plus 2 log d minus r. So q by 2 pi epsilon into 2 log e d minus r minus 2 log r. So here 2 is common and gets cancelled. That is q by 2 pi epsilon into log d minus r minus log r. 2 cancel. That is q by pi epsilon into q by pi into epsilon r into log d minus r minus log r. So compared to, right, so that is V is equal to q by pi epsilon r into log e d minus r minus log r. So neglect r compared to d. So in log e d minus r, neglect r compared to d, the value of r will be very less compared to d. So we are neglecting the term. So that is V is equal to Q by pi epsilon r into log D minus log R. So that we now capacitance is C is equal to charge per potential difference. C is equal to Q by V. Q by V. So already we have directly we are writing Q is equal to Q and V is equal to Q by pi epsilon r into log E D by R. Now substitute the values of V here. So Q by Q into log E D minus R by pi into epsilon r. So Q gets cancelled. Pi into epsilon r by log E D minus R. So the capacitance per loop per meter is equal to pi into epsilon r by log E D minus R farad per meter. Why? Because meter means here we are writing capacitance per loop per meter is equal to farads per meter. So the capacitance per loop per meter is equal to charge per potential difference, that is equal to Q by V pi into epsilon into epsilon r by log E D by R farad per meter. Now we substitute the values of epsilon naught and epsilon r. So the convert into kilometers, capacitance per loop per kilometer is equal to pi into epsilon r by log E D minus D by R into 10 power 3. 10 kilo is 10 power of 3. So substitute the values. Pi is 22 by 7 and epsilon naught is equal to 8.854 into 10 power of minus 12. Epsilon r is equal to 1. In air epsilon r value will be 1 and log E D by R. So we get the value of 2781 into 10 power of minus 9 log E D by R farad per kilometers. The simplification is 0.02781 into by log E D by R microfarad. Micro means 10 power of minus 6. So the capacitance per loop per kilometer is equal to 0.02781 by log E D by R microfarad per kilometers. Similarly, capacitance per conductor per kilometer, that is equal to 0.05556 log E D by R. In similarly, capacitance per conductor per kilometer is equal to 0.05556 by log E D by R. So for capacitance per loop is 0.02781. Capacitance per conductor is doubles the value. 0.02781 into 2 means that is equal to 0.0556 log E D by R microfarad per kilometers. And next problems. Calculate the capacitance per kilometer of a pair of parallel conductors 5 mm in diameter and spaced uniformly 20 cm apart in air. So here to calculate the capacitance. What is the capacitance formula? Capacitance is equal to 0.02781 divided by log E D by R. Pair of parallel conductors 5 mm in diameter. Diameter is equal to 5 mm. Convert into meters. It is given in millimeters. Convert into meters. That is 5 into 10 power of minus 3 meters. And spaced uniformly in 20 centimeters. 20 centimeters. Convert into meters. So the given data is the diameter of the conductor is 5 mm. The radius of the conductor is r is equal to 5 by 2. So the radius of the conductor is d by 2. R is equal to d by 2. 5 by 2. That is 2.5 mm. 2.5 to 10 power of minus 2 centimeters. So millimeter is converted into centimeters. That is into 10 power of minus 3. Minus 2. The spacing between the conductor is d is equal to 20 centimeters. So the capacitance per loop per kilometer is equal to 0.02781 divided by log E D by R. So what is the d is 20 and R is equal to 0.25. Here d is the distance between the conductors. So 0.02781 by log 80. So that is 0.00634 microfarads. And here directly given diameter is given and the spacing between the conductor is 20 centimeters. So directly we have to submit the formula, that is the capacitance per conductor per loop is 0.02781 by log E d by R. Here d is equal to 20 centimeters and R is equal to small d by 2. So 2.5 mm, 0.25 centimeters. Here d and R are both in centimeters, same units. That's why get cancelled. Right. Next, calculate the capacitance per kilometer of a pair of parallel conductors 10 mm in diameter and spaced uniformly 2 meters apart. Here diameter is given in 10 mm, so convert into 10 mm into 10 meters. So millimeter convert into meters, 10 power of 10 into 10 power of minus 3. 10 mm, that is R is equal to, radius of the conductor is R is equal to 10 by 2, that is 5 mm. Here 0.5 centimeter, right, directly converted into centimeters, and d is converted into centimeters. 2 meters given, that is 2 meters is equal to 10 power of 2. 1 meter is equal to 10 power of 2 centimeters, that is 2 meters is equal to 2 into 10 power of 2, that is 200 centimeters. So the capacitance per kilometer is 0.02781 log E d by R. So that is 0.02781 divided by log E 200 by 0.5. So 0.02781 divided by log E 400. So in calculator substitute the values. So 0.00464 microfarad. So capacitance per loop per kilometer is equal to 0.00464 microfarads. Right, one more problem is there. Determine the capacitance per kilometer of a single phase transmission line has its conductors 2.5 meter apart. The conductor radius is 1 centimeter. Determine the capacitance per kilometer of a single phase transmission line has its conductors 2.5 meter apart. The conductor radius is 1 centimeter. Right. So radius is 1 centimeter and the conductor is different distance is 2.5 meter. 2.5 meter is converted into centimeters. 2.5 meter into converted into centimeter, that is 250 centimeters. So R is equal to 1 centimeter. So the capacitance per loop per conductor is equal to pi epsilon naught by log E d by R, or 0.02781 divided by log E d by R. So substitute the values, we get the answer, right? So another problem is a single phase transmission line has two parallel conductors 2 meter apart. The radius of the conductor is 0.75 centimeter. Find the capacitance from line to neutral and line to line per kilometer. Line to neutral and line to kilometer. So a single phase transmission line has two parallel conductors 2 meter apart. 2 meter means distance between two conductors is 2 meters. The radius of the conductor is R is equal to 0.75 centimeter. Right. Find the capacitance from line to neutral and line to line. So already we have the formula, the capacitance per loop, capacitance per conductor. So your capacitance per loop is C is equal to 0.02781 log E d by R, and the capacitance per conductor is 0.00556 by log E d by R, doubles the capacitance. So apply that formula, line to neutral and line to line. Line to line means loop, that means pi 0.02781 by log E d by R, and line to neutral is doubles the line, 0.0556 by log E d by R. So apply that. So R is equal to 0.75 centimeters and D is equal to 22 meters. 2 meters means 200 centimeters. 200 centimeters. So first I am calculating here line to neutral. The line to neutral means 0.0556 by log E d by R. So 0.00556 by log E 200 by 0.75, so 9.96 nanofarad per kilometers. And next one is line to line means loop capacitance, that is equal to 0.02781 by log E d by r, that is equal to 0.02781 by log 200 by 0.75. So get the value 4.979 nanofarad per kilometers, right? So here the C capacitance of loop conductor is equal to capacitance of conductor by 2, so half of its capacitance, right? Okay, thank you.